TIFU by not knowing how to fuel my car. This happened around an hour ago, and it really is going to go down as one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Got a new Lexus hybrid a few months ago and haven't had to fuel it yet, as I did not use it very much due to my job still being WFH. My mom let me borrow her Costco card, so I decided to check it out and pick up some groceries. As I arrive, I see Costco gasoline to the side and decide that even though I still have half tank, why don't I fuel my car while I'm at it? While I've never fueled at Costco. It should be easy, right? It's busy and the line is long. But I waited out in the line that matches up with the side my fuel door is. However, the line next to me is quite empty, so I pull into that one instead, despite it not matching up with my fuel door. Important to note for maximum embarrassment. Finally, it's my turn. I pull into the last spot in that line, which means everyone behind me has an unobstructed view to what I'm about to do. I read the instructions, tap my card, choose my fuel, and pull the fuel nozzle around the back of my car. Everything is right out in the open. There is no car or gas station machine to block anyone's view of the sheer stupidity that is about to occur. I push on my fuel door. It doesn't open. I push it again. It still doesn't pop open like I expect it to. I try and try again. Obvious context here is that the only car I've had experience with previously had a fuel door that pops open when you push it. So I don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, doing the same thing over and over again expecting different results is the definition of stupidity. But that's exactly what I'm doing. I start to freak out. I am aware of all the people behind me watching this happen and probably wanting me to hurry the fuck up so they can get on with their day. I start pulling on the door latch, trying to pry it open. I go back to my driver's seat to see if there are any buttons. But of course I don't see it because I'm freaking the fuck out. I go back and forth, pushing and pulling the gas door so comically with my entire body weight you'd think I was in a Looney Tunes cartoon. Finally, after what felt like eternity, the nice gentleman in line right behind me steps out and offers me assistance. I sheepishly accept, giving the excuse that I've never fueled this car before. He promptly finds the gas door latch button at my driver's seat. Okay, so I proceed to start fueling. But for some reason the gas pump isn't locking. Weird. I decide that this gas nozzle locking mechanism is broken and stand there with the nozzle for what felt like 5 minutes until I felt like it had stopped pumping. I go back to the gas station machine to realize that I haven't been pumping gas in my car this entire time. Fuck. The machine had probably reset during the whole gas door debacle when I was trying to pry the gas door off with the force of my entire body. Fuck. I am so embarrassed at this point to the sheer stupidity that had just occurred. I put the nozzle back, run back to my car, and rush out of there. I speed run my grocery shopping, and cuss myself out all the way back home. I hate myself and can't wait for this memory to haunt me in the future as I lay awake at night. I just hope no one got this on camera. TLDR. Tried to fuel my car at Costco. Didn't know how to get the gas door open. Had someone help me. Still didn't end up fueling my car. Everyone in line behind me at this busy Costco gasoline witnessed this. I hate myself. What a great story. I was driving my brother's Corvette. It was low on gas, went to the gas station and couldn't find the latch. Checked the seats, around the steering wheel, the glove box. Couldn't figure it out. Google let me know it's in the center console under the armrest. Not as embarrassing, but I sat there for a good 5 to 7 minutes staring at the car. I did something similar but in reverse. One day I took my girlfriend's car to get gas and run a couple errands. Now, every car I've ever driven has had the little latch button by the driver's seat. Hers didn't have that. So I called her and basically said, "Okay, I'm not normally this stupid, but how do you open the fuel door?" And she's like, "If you just push on the side, it should pop right open." I did it, feeling like the biggest idiot in the world. Thanked her, and hung up. And, like you, in the time it took me to do that, the pump had timed out. An important thing to mention here is that she had given me her card to use to pay for gas. So I started the process again. But when I put in her info again, it declined. And my dumb ass, instead of calling her again to explain that it won't let me use her card because it flagged as fraud, I tried like 3 more times before I gave up and used my own card. And then she texted me like 2 minutes later like, "Okay, you should be able to use my card now." After I'd already filled her tank like halfway. I wouldn't have minded paying for it. But she insisted and Venmo'd me to pay for the gas when I got back. TLDR. Got gas for GF's car. Couldn't open the fuel door. By the time I got it open, the gas pump timed out. Accidentally got the purchase flagged as fraud on her card about 5 times. Ended up using my card for $50 worth of gas. Seriously, you should not feel that embarrassed. It's perfectly fine to not know some things about a new car, and sometimes it's not that easy to find the right buttons, especially for the first time. After all, no harm was done, and maybe you have made someone laugh, which is always good even if it's because of your little failures. Let it be a lesson in the future to check how to open gas tank of the new car in advance so you avoid something like that happening again. I understand it feels embarrassing to you. But really, everything is okay. No one was hurt. Your car is fine. Next time you're in a situation like that, if you want some unsolicited advice, take a deep breath. Slow down. Humble yourself. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be good at everything. Even pumping gas. It's okay to not know, and it's okay to learn and figure it out. Take some time to calm down and breathe and work toward a solution. Ask for help. Who gives a fuck if some random people saw you fuck up? No damage has been done. There will be no repercussions, and you'll never see those people again in your life. I mean, definitely not as bad as people who pull up to the gas station in an all-electric vehicle trying to figure out how to put a pump into the charging port. I was in Iceland recently. I ended up at a gas station with 2 other cars where the occupants, also tourists, could not figure out how to open the gas. I helped them. We all laughed and carried on. I've also been confused. Miata. The latch to open the gas is behind the armrest in a cubby. This happened to me with my new car like 3 weeks ago. I was there at the gas station trying to figure it out for like 20 minutes. I previously drove a CR-V and upgraded to a Tesla Model 3. I got rear-ended and the car has been in the shop for a bit. The other driver's insurance gave me a Chevy Malibu. I know. And I honestly haven't pumped fuel in months prior. Especially on a Malibu. I had the exact same experience at a busy gas station. But it was arguably worse because there was a police officer giving me an odd look the entire time. It got to the point where I go back into the car, pulled out my phone, and Googled it. Turns out, I wasn't pushing hard enough. Med did the same thing in an insurance company loaner. WTF hides a fuel release cap inside an upright center console. Oh, Mazda do. Apparently. My first car was a Chevy Caprice Classic. The first time I had to get gas, I pulled up to the pump. grabbed the fuel nozzle, and proceeded to walk around my car for 5 minutes trying to figure out where the hell the gas tank was while looking like a complete idiot the entire time. It was behind the license plate. I helped a girl at the pumps once with her dad's Pontiac Fiero. The fuel release is behind the driver's head. She was so embarrassed. But if you've never seen one of those cars, you'd never find it. A friend had just gotten a new to them VW Golf. We literally spent half an hour trying to figure out how to open the fuel door. I was used to Japanese and domestic cars that either had a latch lever near the seat or you just stuck your finger in and pulled. It was the other way around for me a couple of months ago. My Corolla got wrecked at an intersection and was in the shop getting repaired. I had a rental through my insurance, and they gave me a Chevy Traverse with my BF riding shotgun. I searched high and low for the dang lever and couldn't find it. After a quick Google search, I realized I just had to press the fuel cover in to open it. Such is life. Freaking out over a gas door? You need to stop worrying about other people and how you look to them. Next time you start panicking over nothing, stop. Take a deep breath or two, and forcibly make yourself move slower than you think you should. Panic makes you rush, and rushing makes you miss things. You gotta keep calm.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.